It's time for JD Knows.
Oh, those guys are still around?
Where'd they go? Ugh. Ooh,
There it goes.
sexy. Still hurtful. Woo. All right. Here we go with this crap again.
Oh, this is our countdown music, right?
No, that was it. We're ready now.
All
We're
right.
officially ready. JD.
Welcome to JD Knows NIL episode 16. Damn it. I was going to say JD Knows NIL Raw, but after you say 16, that's not good. So we're back. Sorry we took a long break. We had to go check out some massage parlors and see which one would help our shoulders.
Oh, boy.
And
oh my goodness.
yeah, we're back on our shit tonight. So, hey, this is JD Knows NIL. I am JD, and thankfully I have some co-hosts and a producer that keep the show somewhat on the rails. Number one of those co-hosts would be Mr. Solo. Solo, how are you, sir?
What's up, guys?
How was your elongated break that we've had?
Very productive. Very productive.
Oh, I knew what I was going to
listen to some offers from other podcasts.
turn them down.
Contract negotiations are tough. I'm just exploring my options. I mean,
all right. So you've had a couple of weeks to let it settle down.
I still don't want to talk about it.
Would you rate the season a success? Liverpool, 2 trophies, good, bad. Not the 2 trophies you wanted, but do you still consider the season a success?
Success. I don't like that word. It was a good season.
Are you excited about Nunez?
Yeah, I am excited about Nunez.
Does he start right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was a good season. Last game, I wasn't as upset as I thought I was going to be. But
do you know we scored 0 goals in all of our finals?
Yeah, I did see that stat.
That's not good.
Yep.
You know who has more goals than that? KJ. KJ, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Are you still coaching nonstop, 365,
Yep.
24/7?
Yep.
What's the current sport of coaching right now for you?
Right now, I am back to school ball. Just finished track, and we got 4th. Our girls got 4th place in state.
Congratulations!
Big achievement for them. And I finished my club season for volleyball. My girls did really well. Super proud of them. Really fun season, and now we're back to school ball. So
word. And behind the cameras, well, I guess off to the side now. You can't see him, but you can hear him. Trent, how are you, sir?
Super duper. Pumped to be here. Glad to be back.
So give us some of the latest news and scoops from Spread the Positive, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. We got some cool stuff happening. All things with Murfreesboro.com and NashVegas.com. Got some exciting things coming together in that front. Trying to just up the exposure levels and just the reach from the network. So that's super exciting. Got some new shows on deck and just keeping it all moving. Got some fun things in the works.
Awesome. Well, there you go. So now we're back to reality.
How you been?
Busy? Hey, kids.
Yeah.
That's been a lot. I've been working a ton. Oh, by the way, I brought my own towel.
Nice.
So we're good with that part of it. It's not bad. Yeah, just a lot of work, kind of with Solo. Just needed a little break from the old football, and then had to work a ton because this is our busy season, and that's the biggest reason that we have been absent. But we promise we will try a little bit harder to show up at least somewhat more often. And that's about all we need to know about old JD today. I think we should just jump right into the news.
One job here.
You got one job.
I got it. There it is.
Still hurtful every time. So there's plenty of happenings going on in the world of sports at the moment. Especially currently, Boston Golden State playing Boston up 2-1. What's the current score? Anybody have that in front of them at the moment?
33-28 with 9 minutes left in the second quarter. 33 Golden State.
Let's go.
Boston.
Let's go.
So, well, I'm stay tied up. So, who would you have picked before the series started?
Warriors.
KJ.
Oh yeah, Warriors.
Trent.
Same.
I grew up a Boston Celtics fan, but I could only name one player right now. Grant Williams from Tennessee. That's it. I think he scored 0 in the first game. So,
I mean, they got young talent. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
First-year head coach.
what's
Jaylen Brown is playing out of his mind right now.
The Golden State player that's trying to get out of a shooting slump. I'm drawing a
Clay Thompson.
Clay.
How's
yeah.
he playing at the moment?
Let's see. He has 5 points.
Nice.
2 for 6 shooting.
Okay.
Would this so if Boston does win, is this the last run for Golden State, or is it
No.
Definitely
No,
not.
definitely not.
a lot of injuries?
No,
No.
doesn't matter.
No. They're
I
young
mean,
too.
well,
Honestly,
so
they're young too.
Clay was
kinda.
out for 2 years. Didn't play for 2 years. I mean, he's still trying to get his conditioning back. He's trying to like get adjusted to playing both offense and defense. So I mean, I don't think this is the end. Boston, I think they have the chance to be a perennial
front runner,
something like that for the East.
So how bad would you rate the Brooklyn Nets season then, right? Because weren't they kind of expected to be the heavy favorite going into the season?
Trash.
Going into it, yeah.
Yeah, that was disappointing. I mean, it was. It was like I'm a big Steve Nash fan. I just want to see him do well, but I just think all the distraction from James
Kyrie.
Harden and Kyrie and well, not even Kyrie, but James Harden and Ben Simmons. I think
yeah,
that
that's
whole
true.
situation took a lot of the season away from him.
All right, well, there you go. That's literally everything that I know about the NBA. Who has the number 1 overall pick? That's determined, right?
The worst team. Or the
I
team,
thought
the
it
team.
was the
It's like
lottery.
NFL. Oh yeah, it is
Man,
lottery.
I forgot who
It
was.
is lottery.
I
Did
forgot who it was.
Orlando won it again, didn't
Was
they?
it Orlando?
Probably.
I
That
think it
sounds
is.
right.
Yeah, I
That
think
sounds right.
Orlando won it again.
Is there like
Checking
another
it
Shaquille
right
O'Neal waiting for them?
No,
No, not right now.
this draft
Chet.
class was.
Chet Holmgren.
Oh yeah.
Who is
Oh yeah.
that?
He's
That tall.
pretty good.
That big. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Orlando Magic have the number 1 pick.
Good job, baby.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Oh, you. Sorry. That's not who that was. All right, so that's our. So okay, well now that the
Are we on Facebook Live?
Yeah.
Okay.
our
Oh, not on JD Knows NIL.
what the hell?
One job, the whole thing.
Literally.
Rusty. It must be that new microphone you got back there. Got you
Hey,
just
just
like
like
that.
that.
Does he have a
Hey,
golden
yeah.
mic?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new fancy microphone.
Did you buy that
Got
for him
you
for like his
blocked.
birthday or something?
Can't even
No.
see.
It's literally just spray painted gold.
Oh, no. Oh, why
That's
is she
not-
doing it like
It's
that?
not necessary.
It's not.
That is not
It's gonna
necessary.
turn his
But it's
neck
not real
green.
gold. It's not real gold. He has a nonprofit organization. It's not real
At the
gold.
moment. At the moment, it's clearly fool's gold.
Wow,
We're still waiting on our,
everyone. Thank you for
hey,
the roasting McToasty.
Let us,
better now.
are we on now?
Yes, y'all are on.
Unlike
Nice.
ours.
Let's tell. Are we?
Mhm.
Hey, Facebook.
What up? JD Knows NIL Raw. I'll skip the other part of it from earlier. Can't touch this.
Dun, 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 dun.
I can't wait to get to this topic. All right, so
It's a must win for the
Oh my
Warriors.
goodness.
all right, so quick recap.
Yeah.
The panelists said before the final started, they took Golden State. Currently, do you stand by your decision, Solo, Golden State or Celtics?
It depends on who wins tonight.
So
the
if they tied
Warriors,
up
if the
2-2?
Warriors win tonight, then I'm picking them. If Boston wins tonight, it's done.
I don't know. I think it's gonna go 7 games.
Regardless,
Yeah, I'm kind of well.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
who's
stick
gonna
with the
win.
Warriors. This is a must-win, relatively speaking, but I'm still going Warriors in 7. Worst case,
I like the underdog theory. Come on, Celtics.
they're not really the underdog.
I know they're not,
Yeah.
but Golden State has Draymond Green.
She needs to
That-
show up
yeah.
or shut up.
Yeah.
So
That
what
doesn't
about
He
really
can't
mean
make
much.
a basket if his life depended on it.
He's more of just being a troll and a distraction right now to the other team. He's not really effective
so the
play
F-
wise.
the F
That's-
Draymond thing? That's really him just trying to get under other people's skin, or do you think it
Yes.
actually bothers him?
He's
No,
a-
he loves being the villain. Like I really think he thrives on that. Like I think he takes that energy and he uses it, but it's not working for him right now. So he's like, you know what? If I can't make any shots, at least I can help them not make shots. So
It's like a Dennis
He's a-
Rodman knockoff.
yeah,
actually, yeah. I mean, he's a floor general. Like he does control kind of both sides of the ball, and he can be a point guard and he can facilitate. He knows the offense.
But right now, he is not a threat on the offensive
no,
side.
not at all.
He facilitates stuff though, but
Right now, he's more of a Rasheed Wallace, Dennis Rodman type of role. Right now, it's just play defense, get in the way.
facilitate.
Yeah,
He facilitates though. He's like those guys that can actually pass.
Wait, there are guys that can't pass?
No, just they're not.
For a big man, he is a good passer.
Yeah.
Congrats. I hope he gets a passing trophy. All right, so are we good on the NBA part? All right,
He's like, are we done with this part now?
it's terrible. Best part about this show is it's a lot about sports, and I only watch like 2.
The one.
Wait till we get into interest. I might as well just walk out. Just come back later. JD knows. Get the hell out of here. New show. Okay. So there's a new golf league. Is that what it is? I hate it because LIV makes my news feed think that everything is about Liverpool, the greatest football club in the world.
Yeah,
And so Phil Mickelson apparently plays for Liverpool now.
that's pretty funny.
So the gist of it is what Saudi Arabian, right? And then the PGA suspended the players that are in the LIV, even though they're getting paid boatloads to be
Yeah.
So
in.
much money, man. So
Other
much money.
ridiculous amount.
The premise of the league, I guess you call it, it's 54 holes. That's the LIV. That's 54 in Roman numerals.
I actually didn't put that together until you told me.
JD. And there's no cut, so you could be plus 80 and
Yeah,
still
that
lose
is
to the guy who's
interesting.
at
That means they don't
-2.
have enough people. Honestly, that's what that means.
But they have pulled some pretty big names.
Yeah,
some big names.
Yeah.
Does it even matter if Tiger Woods is involved at all? And how long until people get over the Tiger Woods thing?
What Tiger Woods?
Never.
It's
Like
It's not a Tiger
everyone's
Woods thing.
because when you talk about numbers in golf, they're like, well, if Tiger plays, you have these big numbers. So is it kind of like NASCAR where once he goes away, no one watches? Like once Dale and Gordon and all them go away,
To a certain degree.
or
No,
does
I don't think so. Because
It's just
the young golfers now they got personalities like DeChambeau and
he's
Brooks
in the
Koepka.
LIV? DeChambeau.
Yeah,
is.
Dustin Johnson.
But
I mean,
does it-
Tiger's just a generational
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah.
Like
It's like having Michael Jordan go up there
Yeah.
and play. So of course you're gonna watch it.
there'll be
but-
some drop off, but I don't think.
I guess
it's
the
not-
part
it's not- I don't think it'll be like NASCAR.
Well, yeah, it's basically if Tiger plays, it's like a different stratosphere, and if he doesn't,
I think that's what bothers me. That right there. That people every time there's a tournament, they're like, "Well, the ratings are lower because Tiger isn't there." I'm like,
Yeah,
he's
'cause he's that
45 with a
good.
broken body.
Well,
I
and
don't
that-
know you-
he
that's-
defined a generation, and yeah,
Well, that's another thing too, because he's so broken right now physically that people want to see him win. They want to see him be the old Tiger again.
He-
the
and
fact
he
that he
also-
won that
he
major,
also
he
went-
already-
Yeah.
he already
He
won.
also went from being a villain to
A hero.
He's a heel. He was a heel. Whatever, a little wrestling reference.
yes, a little
Wrestling. He was down. People weren't happy with him, and he came back and won a
So-
Masters.
Yeah.
If you had to guess the outcome of this little fun,
This kind of reminds me of the Super League.
a little bit,
Like in
yeah.
the soccer.
To me, it reminds me of the XFL for some reason. Does this turn into a thing where the PGA is in trouble and like it becomes an actual competition, or is it the LIV will be gone in one season, like the 18th version of XFL, USFL?
Well, the big thing is they're going to miss spectators, but golf doesn't. The ticket prices to go to a match is not, and they're not that crazy.
Have you been?
No.
Like a big one.
No.
Trent, you're a
Yeah,
big golfer.
I've been to a major. It was
Which
awesome.
one?
PGA Championship when it was in St. Louis. I forgot the name of the course and what year it was, but
Who won?
Yeah,
Do you
people are
remember?
asking.
man, that might have been Justin Thomas's first one.
Oh, nice.
But I saw Tiger tee off in a major, so yeah, it's like that, JD.
So what do you
It's-
do? Do you like stay in one spot, or did you follow a golfer?
I tried to
Just
see
get
as much of
sunburnt?
Tiger as possible.
you just
So
follow
I
him
am
around?
that guy because it's like that. If Tiger's playing in a major and you can see it firsthand, it's like watching Jordan in the finals. Like
Yeah.
you have to do everything you can to see that. in
Did it make
person.
you sad when you think you have a good game and then you watch those and you're like, oh my God, I'm not talented at all. These
Oh,
guys
yes.
are insane.
1,000%. There's so many levels to this. People are like, you're so good. And I'm like, it's so relative.
But he has like a golden golf club he spray painted too.
You know, something like that.
All right. Cool. So
Hey, but
that's-
real quick, I do
yes.
have a number. I do have a number to put this in perspective. So Phil Mickelson's all-time career earnings, right? $95 million. He just signed a deal with the Saudi League for $200 million. And Phil Mickelson's like an all-timer, like legend. Like Tiger's right-hand man is the villain. It's either Tiger or Phil.
Wait,
And
who signed for 200 million?
Phil Mickelson
Mickelson.
with the
Oh, he
Saudi
did?
League, 200 million.
So he just made more in one signing than he did in his
Yeah, there's a
entire
couple of-
his entire
double.
his entire
Double.
career earnings.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's a-
that's why.
Go
they're
get the
going over.
money, man.
Yeah, one of the
You
players
cannot knock
is-
them.
One of the players, I don't know, remember the name. His career earnings were like 300,000, and he signed a $75 million,
I know. It's so
It's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah,
which is the one I just signed with Spread the Pod.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
so
it's coming, JD.
I will
It's
say from
coming.
a coaching standpoint, it's not about the money. It's really not. But if you're a player, and honestly, like if you're at that level, go
It
get your
is
money.
about the
yeah,
money.
go get your money.
And there's these people that are talking like on the purest standpoint. You're like, you're gonna take some oil money, or like you're gonna take some Saudi Arabia money versus what the PGA represents, low key all the way around. It's the same thing to a certain degree.
straight cash on me.
It's
I would
money,
go for the
man. It's
money too.
Yeah, it's just money. Period. There's no pure either way.
Oh, I like
but
that.
the other thing is they don't get to compete for like the majors.
Yeah, that is
Like
a pretty crazy
from,
thing.
you know,
Well, Phil's getting to play in the U.S. Open because it's the USGA and not the PGA, the United States.
oh yeah, it's a different.
Yeah, so
but that's
technically-
the only major.
I know.
That's the only major.
It's crazy.
Right? The other three,
Yeah.
are, yeah.
Sleep.
So I mean, if you've never
$200 million
won, if
of
you never won the
sadness.
Masters, one of those guys
Yeah.
haven't won the Masters. Like if that's one of your goals,
You can, if you sign, you're supposedly excommunicated forever, supposedly, or whatever.
excommunicado.
Something like that. Whatever.
That won't happen.
I don't think so either.
I don't either. They'll be back on the tour next year.
I think so too. That is my prediction.
Yeah,
Some of
I-
these lifetime bans are
it's-
not so lifetime.
It's just like the Super League to me. Like it sounded like a good idea. They'll get their money and then they'll be back.
Yeah.
I
I agree
think
with
that's a very good way to put it.
Enough live talk.
Yeah, let's move on. Excommunication. The Vols baseball team has been excommunicating opponents on their way to the World Series in Omaha. Notre Dame talking a little bit of smack about how they ain't scared of them. Bring it on. So the only
Notre
reason-
Dame was currently winning last I checked too.
It's a 3-game series, and it's fine. They were losing.
Oh, is this
to-
game one?
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations to the University of Tennessee.
Yeah.
for
For real,
being,
man. It's like one of the most
hold on,
legendary
hold on.
teams ever.
for being such a baseball school. You know, they're not good in any other sports,
Mm-hmm.
but they figured out that baseball
Shots.
is
Fired.
their thing. You know, so I just want to say congratulations to all you Vols fans.
What's
you know,
the Gators sport?
no.
No.
I'm
Swimming?
taking time out of my day to congratulate Tennessee. I don't know
Hey,
why you
that's
bring
that's
up the-
commendable. That is
Just-
commendable.
I just want them to
Felt
know
sincere.
that they
I
are
did feel
a
sincere.
baseball school.
Would you watch
Not-
it?
Not a
because-
football school.
Hey, y'all were trying to be. Florida was trying to be a baseball school.
Not.
But they're not the Vols
They did.
historically.
They did lose the first game to Notre Dame. They lost 8-6.
They did.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They'll win the next two.
But I mean,
700 to
again,
one.
baseball school. Congratulations.
But
That's
the reason there's a draw is because they're flipping double birds and bats and
They're
being asses. Would
they're having a good
you-
time out there. I
Would you
actually
at least
watched the
be
game out there.
interested in watching it because of the craziness that's going on? It's
Yeah.
so not traditional. So to me, that's the part of it that makes it a draw, is because it isn't your old school old man baseball. It's literally a bunch of hooligans.
And how about the fact that the SEC Freshman of the Year, right here,
Played for the University of Tennessee.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're a
Drew
baseball
Beam.
school. They can recruit talent. I mean, they have a world class, probably baseball facility. I don't know, but I'd
They're
shout out
baseball
to the Vols, man.
It's really funny.
Baseball school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the face of the Chamber of Commerce. Her son is the SEC Freshman of the Year.
Murphy-
Oh, really?
Yes.
Murfreesboro?
Wow.
Yes, man.
Where'd he go? Blackman.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Drew Beam.
Yeah, Blackman.
Hey,
there we go.
Shouts to Drew Beam.
So
man.
you look at
He's
that.
Alumni.
freshman.
Good job. Yeah, Blackman.
Supporting local,
Greatness.
regional talent. You know what I'm saying?
In the
Probably
region?
from this region.
The
Just-
best in the region, for real. bro.
Remind me when these are not on. I had a very funny Blackman joke. I just didn't want to go with it today. All right, so we'll move on to that, to another black man who's been in a lot of trouble lately.
God.
Deshaun
Oh,
Watson.
goodness. Please know that not everything on this show is
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you that
Everybody's-
earlier. I was
everybody's
actually
viewpoint, please.
have a disclaimer about that.
yes,
The
disclaimer.
views-
Yes, we
Yeah,
need a
views on this
disclaimer.
show.
The views on the show is not reflected by every person
Yeah.
on this panel.
I
Please know that.
I didn't handle that well, kind of like the massage therapist didn't handle something else well.
Wow.
So
Oh,
let's get into this
Oh,
Deshaun
man.
Watson mess. Where do we start? I will start with the easiest part of it. Cleveland Browns. I know that they can technically recoup some of the money, but they paid all that guaranteed money for this guy. And there's a very, very good chance now that he definitely doesn't play this maybe ever again.
He'll play this season. I guarantee it.
You think that it's
I
all
think
gets
so.
washed away?
I think that he will play the season.
I thought he was until this slew of new allegations
Yeah,
came out,
same.
and I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what else they're gonna
But
do.
I bet you anything, there's something in that contract that says there's
If this
some.
comes
They
up.
have to have some clause in
yeah,
there.
Their insurance or legal team will not allow them to give up that much money, not knowing what the issue with him was.
Yeah, I actually said that the other day.
Which also is probably why the reason they're not getting rid of Baker.
Yeah.
Even if he wants out.
He's on my list. I was about to bring him up.
They did tell him. They
yeah.
actually told him not to come to OTAs. That was what was reported.
To Watson?
Yeah, no, to Baker.
Yeah, Baker, he was excused from OTAs.
Yeah. And
I
they
think
said it was mutually beneficial to both parties for him not to be there.
But I think that's why they're not
crazy.
trading him, because they're like, there is a chance that
He might have to come back and
Yeah.
do this.
That's so crazy.
I mean, they basically brushed him under the rug and moved along.
I mean,
and
they've kicked him out as far as they
mean,
can go.
The only thing is, if say Watson gets suspended and he can't play, and they don't trade Baker,
They don't have another.
unless he decides to sit, he has
to play.
they have him under
Contractually, he has to
contract,
play.
yeah.
So yes and no. I mean, he could pretend his back hurts or whatever, like people do.
I mean,
So
yeah,
if
he could pretend to be hurt.
if you're in Baker's shoes, he's on the last year of his contract. So technically he could be playing for a better contract somewhere else. He did play hurt all of last season, even with all that. And they basically kicked him to the curb and told him to go away. And then all of this comes back up again.
Yeah.
If you were Baker Mayfield, would you fight it, sit out, demand a trade, or play? What would be, KJ, if you are Baker Mayfield, what do you eventually end up doing?
That's
Under the
hard.
assumption that Watson doesn't play.
Yeah, no, that's a hard spot to be in because they've all but said, "Hey, we kick rocks. Like we don't want you here, but we're not
Well,
gonna let you go." Like
they-
it's just kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up.
At the end of the day, the NFL is a business, right?
It is. It really is. I mean, so and at the end of the day, you have to put your big boy panties on and go out there and do what you got to do to earn the millions of dollars they're paying you. But at the same time, it is just a not ideal situation. But at the end of the day, if he has to go play, he's got to go play. But I would probably ask for a trade or something if I could and try to somehow contractually get that done. But if I could, if that weren't the case, I would have to just go back and play.
I don't think they trade him at this point.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they will, but if I were him, you asked if I were him, I would,
Yeah.
I would ask somehow legally if that was still possible up
But
until I couldn't.
I think the other thing is there hasn't been a lot of trade interest in him.
No, there hasn't, and
Like,
that's sad.
No,
Because they know they can get him on the cheap. If Deshaun was playing, they had to ditch his salary
they
at some
can't.
point.
But he's not sought after.
No, I think at first it was a skill thing. I think now it's more of a money thing.
I mean, Trent's team didn't even go after him. And look at their quarterback situation. Hold on. No, even the
You're not
Seahawks.
wrong.
Hold on,
You're
even the
not.
Seahawks. Even the Seahawks. I mean, we have Drew Lock and Geno Smith now. You would think he's played in the NFL. He's shown a little grit, but no one wants him. So
And Gino is number one on the depth chart.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't even follow them anymore.
Drew is not a lock.
And I think also teams are like,
It's not a lot.
is the attitude and the things that are going to come with Baker worth the money I'm going to have to pay for him?
Yeah, he doesn't have an attitude to me.
I don't either. I think he might ball out anywhere else.
He's just scrappy. Like, and he's
Yeah,
just got that like
he's-
worker mentality. But I think some people don't know how to take that. I think it rubs some
it's
people the
just
wrong way.
Cleveland.
Rubs.
I think
Yeah.
That's
No-
like the eighth
no
joke.
pun
That's the
intended.
first one I said.
No
out
pun
loud.
intended. But I do think it rubs people the wrong way, and they don't know how to take it.
So I made a list.
This show.
Yeah, no, it's great. I made a list of 9 random thoughts
Oh, no.
when studying Deshaun Watson's
Oh,
little
no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
little mess.
I might have to
This
mute
this guy, yeah,
something.
we might have to
No,
mute
you're
this.
not. That's good. I think you're going to like these.
Oh boy.
I'm looking at it right now. I think
You say that all the time.
there's
but we
only
never end
one
up-
insult in this
we
entire
never,
list.
We never like
No,
it.
Which means there's probably 4 or 5.
There's 2. There's 2.
So you went from 1 to 2.
Yeah, no. Ready? Number 1, Happy Endings was a show on ABC from 2011 to 2013, 57 episodes and Alicia Cuthbert was on that show. And
Never
that's
heard
all
of
we
it.
need to
You
know
never,
about it.
no, Happy Endings was great. Damon Williams or
Wayans.
Damon Wayans' son was on there.
I think it was Damon Wayans.
Yeah, his son. Yeah, well, yes, it was Damon Wayans Jr.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Technicalities.
Technically, yes.
It's actually a really
And
fun
it's
show.
a really good show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually you're usually the most mild-mannered one, but I'm usually good too. But I Googled happy endings, and
That's what it is. That's the show.
it's, the picture
Do we need to
looks
turn
like
your laptop away from
That's
the
the
camera?
show.
it looks like an orgy.
It does not.
It does. I mean,
It was.
There's
It's because they're all in
three
bed.
girls, 3 dudes. They're all in bed.
So it's
and
Friends
Only
It was on ABC.
what's
Yeah.
it about?
about
Roommates and dating and
Oh, it's like
friendship.
Friends. It's
Yeah,
like
it's, yeah,
Friends.
it's, yes.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's like
Okay.
Friends. Yes.
This is I mean, if I saw this cover,
you
no, I would just think
would need my towel.
Oh my.
I would think that I'm
Lanta.
watching an adult video.
So the most number 2, the most expensive towel is $530 from a place called Hermes, kind of like Hermes. It's 3 by
Hermes,
5.
bro. Hermes.
You don't
Whatever.
know about fashion?
I don't
Right?
know anything. They
That
make it in
stuff's
like
super expensive.
they make it in like 18 patterns,
Oh, boy.
and it's $530 for a towel. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's about right.
Hermes.
Number 3, happy babies. Dutch have the happiest babies according to a UNICEF poll. So if you want the happiest baby, you have to have a Dutch baby. Number 4, the number 66, the number of women, the happy baby pose, the yoga.
He's
Oh,
going.
yeah.
He's having
Yeah.
a. Oh, I didn't get that. Part.
Oh,
the
no,
happiest babies are Dutch.
that's-
You
that's a
you
stretch.
really
Yeah,
did
these
your
are
research
touches-
on
yeah.
the
Oh, I'm not done.
allegations.
Number 4, 66, the number of accusers at the moment. 66, the number of Trent Alexander-Arnold, the youngest player ever to win all 6 major trophies in English football at a young age of 23. Scouse born, Scouse bred. Trent Alexander-Arnold, best 66 ever. Number 5, he was just going after his idols, Ben Roethlisberger, Brett Favre, and I'm assuming Peyton Manning, the giant forehead or big nose, whatever it is that makes you a
Oh, my
liar.
God.
Number 6, if he's going to do this again, he needs to be traded to the Patriots, and not because Belichick can save him, but because Bob Kraft can tell him where to go to not get caught.
Oh my goodness.
That was a good one.
That was
a good
good.
one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Because that really would happen.
December 2020, all charges dropped. Number 7, a rub route is a pick play in the NFL where one receiver tries to pick off the defender. It is illegal, kind of like another rub. All right, so number 8, Cleveland Rocks. Ian Hunter,
Oh.
1979. Drew Carey show. Who watched the Drew Carey
I
show?
remember
I've
the
definitely
Drew
seen
Carey
Yeah.
it.
What about the Will Spinney show? What is it? The one he's on every day now in the mornings?
Price is right.
Oh, Price is
Yeah.
right. You took
Wheel
over.
Will
spin.
Spinny show.
Yeah,
Yes.
it makes the sounds.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Beep,
All
beep,
right.
beep, beep, beep,
And
beep,
number
beep.
9, down, set, but that's all I got. That's my list on Deshaun Watson.
That wasn't as bad as.
Yeah.
I told you
Yeah.
it wasn't
No,
bad.
the worst one was when he did the 10 things about
It was
the
9.
Murfreesboro. What was it?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
not.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
have the
that
list
one
right
That
now.
was uncomfortable.
That was very
First.
uncomfortable.
I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
That was
Let's move on from that.
else
Yeah,
we got?
you know what? We'll get into something interesting, like interest, Trent.
Oh, hey, I need just a touch more heads up.
Yeah,
the-
you know that's what Deshaun
I
said.
Dang it.
All right, we'll go with the guy who was just under the gun. Trent, what is in your interest at the moment?
Oh, man. Off the top like that.
Yeah, just like that, like a hammer.
Oh, man. I got nothing. I mean, the honestly, everything we've talked about has been a key, like most of my curiosity lately.
What about? Are you watching any like Netflixy
Oh,
stuff?
I am.
Oh,
Should
it's
we go there?
KJ.
Okay, never mind. We good.
KJ, you and I have been following a story. In my defense, only because it comes on after Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't even know who this dude is, but Chrisley knows best. Chrisley knows fraud.
Oh yeah.
Chrisley is in trouble. What do you think about the entire situation with that family at the moment?
It's interesting. I can't say I'm super shocked.
Has
Like
always had
something,
that.
Do we
just
know-
always kind of had a feeling something was a little bit up or off. But
What?
that's just me.
What? I can't, every joke to me is a Deshaun Watson. Why are they
What's
famous?
up,
Does
bro?
anybody know why they're famous? Like
He was really big in real estate back in the day. I don't know how far back in the day, but he was really, really big in real estate. And then somehow he got approached to do a reality show, I think about real estate at first. So I don't know if it's supposed to be about, I don't know if it was supposed to be about real estate or the family or both or what at the beginning, but I think it kind of took a life on its own and became family show that
You think they go to
Yeah.
jail?
I think they could do sometime. I think they're supposed to, reports are saying they could get up to 30 years. I think they'll probably get, and then also reports are saying if they get up to, with 30 years being on the table, they would probably get 3 to 5 or 3 to 7.
That's a white collar crime.
It
though,
is. And I
so-
mean, I think that
Was it
if
tax
they
evasion?
do, yeah, it was tax evasion
15
and
million
some kind of
worth.
fraud. Yeah, bank fraud. I mean, if they go to prison, I think it between 1 and 3 years at most, but I
Yeah.
think it'll probably just be like community service and probation and pay back whatever you got to
They
do.
actually have the written emails where he's like, "Hey, move this money over here. We'll never have to pay taxes."
Oh,
ever
really?
again." Yeah, they have it in writing
Oh, wow.
that what he got or attempted to get away with. So.
Oh, wow. Well, if it's that detailed, they probably will do jail time.
Did you enjoy the show itself though? When it was
I
on?
honestly didn't watch it that much. My
Oh, it's
sister watched
funny.
it more than I did. I watched a few episodes. I mean, I watched it enough to know what it is and what it's about. But honestly, they got on my nerves, so I couldn't watch every episode for very long.
He's on house arrest in Nashville. Like he lives in here.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they live here.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
from
know that.
Atlanta, but they live in Nashville.
Yeah. The daughter or something. They have businesses and things in
She
Nashville.
has a big square head, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
It's a big square head. All right, Solo.
Yeah, they got a.
Yeah,
mansion.
you see that?
Yeah, they're not poor.
Where they at?
Well, they're about to
They
be. Hopefully.
stay in Brentwood.
I bet they get probation.
They're in
at
Brentwood.
worst.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere out there.
$3.4 million house. 3.4 million.
Wow. Yeah.
Me.
Basketball court
Yeah.
on the inside.
You're on
I just.
Yeah.
Zillow. You're on Zillow looking at this house.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Probably get it on the cheap
Oh
right
my,
now.
What is that? That's
It's a
like
very impressive. Oh, that's a different house, but that's a very impressive house.
Oh, that
Show
is a
the rest of
different
the
house.
audience.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Interest for
Sorry,
me.
yeah.
No, just
What about Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Oh yeah, it's a good show.
Is
it's
it
on
started?
Disney, yeah, Disney Plus. I think it's 3 or 4 episodes in.
What's the premise?
It's really
Is it
10
before?
years. 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. So 10 years after Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and then it shows.
Spoiler.
What? Oh, that was in the 3rd movie, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Relax back there. I'll mute you.
She said, "I'll meet you."
Yeah, it's really what Obi-Wan's up to. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for
It's
anybody.
like cooking ramen noodles. Like what he's
No, he's
He
actually
lives like in a desert.
he
Like
works-
drinking
he's
blue
just
milk.
Taking it.
No, he's really-
in his like
Chilling.
little
He's- no, he's,
studio
uh,
apartment. Just,
Hoping somebody
cutting up-
breaks in so he can lightsaber them.
just dying. of
Man,
boredom.
somebody else trying to sell me a rainbow vacuum. I
he
got him.
works in a fish place. Like he's cutting up fish.
Oh, he works
Well,
at a
now
fish
we know.
market.
Yeah, he's cutting up fish like tuna.
With a lightsaber?
No. He's retired.
Tilapia.
he failed. He failed. He had his protege became a Sith.
He was
Lord.
kind of a loser.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, just taking the off season in, Liverpool's off for a month.
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks.
I was telling Taylor, I think it was last Saturday. I was like, guess when Liverpool plays again? She's like, when? I was like, July 31st. She was like,
That's
Yeah.
so
she didn't say nothing. She just looked at me.
Dimitri asked me the same thing.
Wait,
I
that's
got
their
it
that's their
yesterday.
next season.
Yeah, she's like, didn't they
Yeah.
just end? I was
They're
like,
like 6 weeks off.
Oh my goodness!
I was like, I tried to tell you, this is a year long.
This season's gonna be messed up too, though, because of the whole World Cup.
So they'll
mess.
take a break in
Can't
November.
stand international football.
Man, our fall episodes are going to be great.
Yeah,
they are.
Football, World Cup.
Let's
I
go.
mean,
We'll need to bring in Marissa
How
for
can you
that.
cheer
Marissa's so
for a
excited.
garbage team like
Who?
the Americans? They're awful. I don't know how you can
They're
get
not awful.
excited about.
They're gonna be decent.
They're going to be decent.
Yeah.
They'll get out of the group. I mean, the group is not that great.
How about this? If your business is doing decent, I know a way to STP stimulate the profits.
Let's go.
Check out Trent and spreadthepositive.net.
That was good.
Those guys and gals will help you by advertising through all the quality shows like us and the rest of the shows, Table Talk and the Two Bottles Fellas and the rest of the crews. But if you're enjoying any of this mess at all, check out spreadthepositive.net. Send our boy Trent Denson an email or a message, and that money will go into a production and a lot of charity outreach. So spreadthepositive.net, stimulate the profits.
Let's go. Hold on. What are your interests other than the Chrisley thing? Any wrestling stuff?
Yes.
Wrestling.
So Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. AEW brings in CM Punk to try to help with the ratings. It does a little bit, not bad. They finally put the belt on him at the last pay-per-view last Saturday, and he actually breaks.
Great choice of words there.
Yeah, strap on. Hey, Sean. So, anyways, he breaks 2 bones in his foot, and he's like 80 years old or so, and so he had to have surgery. And this whole deal where they're building up the story of this champion and name that people knew is now on the table. Cody Rhodes, who helped create AEW, went back to WWE on a 3-year contract, and he's being pushed as the guy who's going to eventually maybe defeat Roman Reigns. And he tears his pectoral muscle, and about a week before the big pay-per-view last Sunday, and he wrestled like a 20-something minute match with a completely torn pec. That part, the bruising, it's all gross. Now he's out 6 months. So the 2 big signings by the 2 big companies are both broken.
Out injured.
Yes, like extremely broken.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right.
Really didn't have to get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, we did. It was my interest.
I put it on the office. That's really funny. All right, on to the next.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That was our show for the day.
Good show.
Nice
That was a great show.
No, we're not. Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's under interest.
There's no lines. There's nothing really to.
Real quick, who's gonna win the finals?
We already said that.
Yeah.
Do y'all are sticking with the Warriors? Or
He
not?
was probably trying to figure out how to put our show on Facebook.
I still say Game 7. They'll flip a coin. I don't know who's gonna win, but I think it'll go 7 games.
Pick a winner.
7 games.
Who
Pick
wins?
one.
Flip a coin.
Who wins?
Steve Kerr or no?
Steve Kerr.
There you go.
I love Steve Kerr.
Flip a coin about what?
Who wins?
I
She
love
won't
Steve
pick
Kerr.
a winner.
Oh, Warriors.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Warriors.
I'm sticking with the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm gonna
too.
go Warriors.
And I bet they won tonight too. Putting it out there. Let's go.
They're down by 5 right now.
I'm going Boston.
Don't worry, fans. We'll be back.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Hey, it was a good little catch up sesh, right?
Yeah.
I don't even like ketchup. It's a terrible comment.
On that
That's fake
note,
news.
Hey, you're right.
before he takes us
We're
sideways,
gonna get the hell out of here.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for
Thank you, JD.
listening and watching.
Thank you
You'll
guys.
never walk alone. We promise we will try harder to show up more often or not. Depends if I get fired or not. Love y'all. Mean it. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.